I completely appreciate people, certainly women, but people who are willing to go out on the edge, go out on a limb, and absolutely put it out there. What do I mean by put it out there? I mean, like, put your soul, put your heart, put your, beliefs, put your your self-expression, like to just put it all out there. And it's literally like, I love people who are willing to go to the edge, to give their all, and to speak their truth. Now, those people aren't always very well received, right? Those people have been called crazy. Those people have been called insane, heretics. They've been called all sorts of horrible things throughout the millennia. And, it is March as of this live video. And that means it's all women all the time because it's Women's History Month. So I am amping and upping the women talk this month. So thank you for tuning in, ladies and guys. I love that you're here as well. So please do share this with the women in your life. But something, I spent a glorious some self-care time today and read for a few hours with a tea latte, and I just hung out in bed, and it was amazing. And I'm reading this book by Sarah Beek, and it's called Red Hot and Holy, A Heretic's Love Story. And it's a story about, her experience in her life. If you don't know her, I highly, highly recommend you check her out. She's pretty profound, and I really appreciate her because, she's got TEDx talks out there and other books. But, man, she really, she put herself out there. And it's such a gorgeous example of, really what happens and what's possible when you do allow yourself to go out on the edge. Now, again, when you go out on the edge, not everybody's going to love you. And I think that's really one of the reasons why people, including myself at times, by the way, are unwilling to really go out on the edge and put themselves out there. And I'm curious, let me know in the comments, are you someone who's willing to go out on the edge? And if so, what is your edge currently, right? What is your edge currently that you are, stepping up to, putting your toes, to the edge of that cliff, the hill, maybe it's the sidewalk. There's an edge somewhere. And, one of the beautiful things about living on the edge, or your edge specifically, is that it does keep you even more awake, and it does keep you even more aligned and available to your own mojo. Now, why is that? Well, because when you're on the edge, everything's a little bit heightened. Everything's, that much more, tactile, and your senses are really on fire. And, speaking of books, that book right there, Find Your Me Spot, I wrote it because it's all about awakening your senses in order to become embodied and actually live from an awakened state with your mojo intact. So being on the edge and living on an edge heightens your senses. And I'm really excited. This book obviously has been inspiring me today because I've been in it, and I've been in that world for a couple hours. And today I just really, want to remind you, there are so many women who have gone out on the edge and, done wonderful things to forward many causes. And they've certainly taken the brunt of, the dark sides of history, but they have all really supported everything that's possible now for women. I mean, even just going back to, ancient times and Joan of Arc and Mary Magdalene's and, so many other women along the way. But those ladies did not have it easy. And so for those of you who are out there and that you've got something and you've got something to share, again, whether it's with your family, whether it's with your community, your coworkers, or it's your clients, or bigger, even bigger audiences. really consider, are you on your edge? And if not, what's holding you back, right? So let me know if you are on the edge and what that is for you, right? Share with us. Because again, claiming it allows you to stand in it more firmly, more powerfully. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to rock your mojo. That's what these Mojo moments are for. A little bit of information, inspiration, and some tips. So I'm here with you, and I'm very pleased to be with you, live 365. So thank you for tuning in. I am Deborah Kagan, and this has been your Mojo moment for the day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now, everybody.